right, so I'm over here at CPP.
And we got Jason. What up?
Hey guys.
And I don't know you guys.
Jeff,
nice to meet you.
Norton.
Solomon.
Nice to meet you. Hey, Solomon.
Victor, Zendaya, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Dang, dude, this showroom is serious. I did not know what I was walking into.
Most people don't when they walk in for the first time. They're expecting something small, and you walk into this, and
It's like adult Toys R Us.
It's the candy store.
Literally, it literally is. So what all do we got in here?
Well, I got a lot of stuff going on for the Ford stuff. Some of the more modern stuff. I don't know if you guys have seen like the 5356 Ford F100, hydraulic assist, all true bolt-in, firewall mount. Just a really neat piece, 100% brand new, and yeah, they're really a crowd pleaser on that system. You know, everybody seems to really like that because it's just a true bolt-in on those applications.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it works out pretty well. If you're looking for some serious stopping capacity, we do them for pretty much everything. That one's like geared towards a 5356 Ford, but we do them for pretty much everything.
Nice.
Yeah, and then you got, you know, I'll walk you over here, some of the stuff that's kind of going on. One of the big things that kind of hit the market now is big brake, and really gearing towards like the 65 to 72 Ford stuff, where there was nothing ever out for those, and now we're making full kits on them now. You know, small
Awesome.
brake, big brake, pretty much everything that you could imagine.
So the entire lineup, just about.
Absolutely, yeah. There's that market was you know, cold for a while. Now it's scorching hot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And then you got again kind of another kit, you know, a stock spindle kit geared towards that smaller brake. Just really something that everybody needed for a guy that's factory drum brake and just couldn't find the stuff. We ended up actually making the stuff now, so it's completely readily available.
And these will be, oh yeah, stock spindle. Nice.
Yeah.
And are there lead times on this stuff, or majority of this stuff's on the shelf?
You know, we tend to stock it. The only thing that's really getting everybody right now is obviously the whole COVID thing where everybody's pretty much backed up. But yeah, the stuff in a normal world, pre-COVID, we were like shipping those in 6 to 10 days.
Wow.
You know.
Nice.
And you know, one of the things that a lot of guys have really got into is this box here. I don't know if you guys have seen this guy, but it's the 400 series box, true bolt-in to those frame rails, utilizes you know, a factory bolt-in, neat little piece. Nothing around on the planet really anything like that, you know. That's bolt-in, modern gear. Just a really neat piece. I don't know how much they're going to tell you on this right now, but I do know that a lot of people have asked us about the 6572 box, and I know it's really close.
That's awesome.
So I don't know what they're doing there, but I've seen some hints of that box around here. So
Are we going to get any hints of that, Jason?
when I bring you back to R&D.
Ooh.
cool. Yeah, that'll be an exciting time for
It's
everybody.
good to have an R&D guy here, huh?
Yeah, right? That's kind of helpful. Other things that have kind of happened, I don't know how much you guys have really followed our Mustang 2 line for the early Fords, things like that, but we've kind of taken it to a completely new level. Now what's happening is we're doing the modern style spindles with the actual, you know, the C5 hub style assemblies instead of just the early stuff now. So that stuff's out, and pretty much they've come out in pretty much
Are these
every
the new
pattern. As far as I know, they are.
And these are all the C7 stuff.
Correct,
So these
yeah.
are the ones I just installed these on my F100.
Nice. And what'd you
All
think on that?
They're awesome. So it's the spindle and the hub. So now you got a sealed package in the hub with the bearings,
Wow.
and the bearings are, I mean, stock Mustang 2 bearings this big.
Yeah.
These bearings are like this.
Monsters.
But it's all sealed. You don't have to preload or put
No
a
grease,
cotter pin, nothing.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's all C7 stuff.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that'll be a big thing. I mean, it's starting to take off. We brought them out to some shows and stuff. People just aren't aware of what's really happening. So it's more of an education thing than anything. I mean, it's just that new. You know, everybody's so used to 11-inch small brake stuff, and we've really just kind of taken over on that.
Another big thing about this kit that's completely different than anyone out there is you can keep the stock track width, or you can bring it in from stock track width to a 1/4 inch to a 1/2 inch in.
No
So
way.
if you're a guy that's, you know, up on the wheel wells with your tire and you want to bring it in all the way up to a 1/2 inch, this kit allows you to do that.
That's
Yeah,
so
that's
cool.
a big deal.
That is a huge deal. Wow.
So that's kind of some of the stuff that's been going on. That some of the more recent things that we've put on. Was there anything else that you guys had in mind that you wanted to show around, Jay? Anything that you were?
Well, I brought you. I mean, I needed you out here because you know this line.
Yeah, that's, I think, like I say, the boxes, brake kits, the new Mustang 2 stuff. You know, like I say, you're going to hit on that other box.
Yep.
I think you've pretty much touched on some of the new stuff. I mean, unless you guys are geared towards LS and things like that, but I don't know if that's anywhere that you guys are.
This guy, but not a lot of these guys.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. So I think you're pretty much there.
Thank you so much for showing us
No
around.
problem, man. Just get that stuff up. You'll get a lot of excitement with some of that stuff.
I can't wait to check it out.
You got it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so now we get to take the, I guess, you know, take the behind the scenes.
Yep. We'll go on a little tour now and
Yeah, so this place.
we'll let Victor take us on a little tour of. So this is. I've known Jim for 16, 17 years, and I've come to the showroom here, this one, the one in Fullerton, and was always amazed by the showroom. But until I started doing some R&D over here, I had no idea
Behind the scenes.
what's going on. Like, I've walked to R&D before, but I've never paid attention. So this is some of the stuff that I think is going to look good.
Yes.
All right. Here we go.
Warehouse operations, pretty much a combination of our manufacturing, research and development, assembly, distribution, both inbound, outbound, and currently we are hitting pretty much anywhere worldwide. Domestically, obviously number one, but Canadian customers are huge, and our number one export location is actually Australia and New Zealand.
Wow.
Once was Europe, but it's now definitely Australia and New Zealand.
Nice.
Our manufacturing department. To get more of the behind the scenes that people just don't realize goes on here, but everything from mills and lathes to conventional equipment, manufacturing, fabrication on the other end, and our newest introduction to the family is our robotic system, one of 4 that we're still in the process of setting up.
Yeah,
Wow.
we get down there, so we now will have 4 robotic welders doing control arms and other things. We have one set up now, the other 4 will be here the other 3 will be here next month. One we're going to show you right now, it's small. It's only got one side. The other one's going to have 2 sides with a robot switching back and forth so you can take parts off the fixture while you're loading and it's still welding.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's super cool.
Everything, you know, we get these spindles in out of the casting. They're manufacturing the pins in-house, and then they're being installed. With some of the pins, the boring that takes place on the casting.
Should we show him how one of them get assembled? I think he's about to press
Big
one.
Gary's assembling just the pin side of
Okay.
it.
That's awesome. So you guys machine, and then you finish machining, and then install the rest of the stuff on them.
Oh, pretty involved process, all the way from scheduling and manufacturing to doing the pin installment, and then working their way over to our assembly department, where they'll get pretty much boxed and labeled and up on the shelf.
Easy as that. There's nothing like fresh billet, right?
Here they're doing the cross shaft for the control arm. Looks like it's still in the setup process.
It's great to be able to control the quality because it's in-house. You know, you guys could make a product in engineering and then test it, and you keep figuring it out.
There's pluses and minuses. Obviously, you have to deal with the quality side of it, technical side, manpower, and all the equipment. But it does give you a lot of advantages. And having full engineering in-house, manufacturing, and R&D is just a huge plus.
Absolutely.
Some of the hubs in their preliminary stage, which originally came in as casting, machining, and eventually goes to another machine for a bolt pattern, and then install studs and control arms welded now, but getting ready to go out for a cosmetic finish, powder coat finish, and then assembly. Press, a lot of disc brake brackets and stuff like that, similar to that on the press brake. So this is robot number 1. I don't think we've given it a name yet.
No, not yet. I think you want to wait till the other ones get here.
Yeah,
See what they look like.
Then we can figure out what kind of name we're going to give it. But we're excited with this.
Number 1 employee right there.
Number
Those
1
sick days.
doesn't call out, doesn't get sick.
Just feed me wire, give me
No lunch
power.
breaks either.
Oh, nice.
So this is just a single side. The other 3 welders will have the fixtures on both sides. So as you're unloading, it keeps welding, and it will be enclosed in a barrier that you won't have to worry about sparks or IR or anything like that.
That's so cool.
And so over here, Gary's making fixtures right now that are going to hold the arm completely.
The original robot over here, I'm assuming?
Yeah, this is the living robot.
Robot 001.
Yeah, without him, that one doesn't survive.
That's cool. Nice. So you're building a fixture and then you put all the pipes and tubing into that for that to weld up.
Exactly.
That's awesome.
Program and then it works.
Yeah, so he programmed this one to do all the arms that are on there. He does 3 at a time.
Nice.
So he's going to run it right now.
Hell yeah.
Here's the finished one.
I was going to show you guys the whole thing, then they said it's about 8 minutes long.
I'll give you the short version.
Dude, that thing is awesome.
Yeah.
That's so cool. They call it thing like Bender or something, you know, from Futurama.
Right?
Now we're getting into your playroom.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, now we're getting into Jason's.
We have a lot of different vehicles that we use for R&D, you know?
Okay.
It makes life a lot easier when you can have the vehicle on hand. You can get to it when you can, and you know, we're bouncing around from one car to another car to another car or truck, whatever it may be. And you know, when we get a little further on in R&D, I'll show you some of our new F100 stuff that we're going to come out with.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
This is a nice shop right here.
Yeah, I mean, again, you know, it's one of those things that we have so much stuff going on, we run out of room really quickly. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There's a huge advantage though to be able to have different projects up on the lift, on the ground. You don't have to carry anything down to set up something. These guys move around and they're so flexible that it gives us a huge advantage for quality purposes, research and development, instruction sheets, stories, you name it.
Yeah. So half the time I'm here, I'll take something, I know this is a Camaro, but we'll pretend it's a Mustang or something. But what we'll do is I'll take all this stuff laid out. This is all CPP's Pro Touring line stuff with their high clearance sway bar, you know, narrow leaf spring package so you can put a wider tire on. And what I'm going to end up doing is doing an instructional video on how to install all this stuff. And half the stuff I do here is instructional videos. Step by step, how to do it, explain what everything does. And then, you know, it's a lot, for me at least, it's a lot easier for me to watch someone do it than it is to read about it.
For sure.
So,
who likes looking at instructions?
exactly. Everyone's doing videos now, so
Yeah.
like half the time I'm here, I'm doing videos. I know I'm gonna do a dash cover in this, and I just finished up, you know, how to adjust parking brakes correctly on a rear disc. If you don't do that correctly, you're not gonna have a good pedal. The pedal's gonna hit the floor if that thing's not adjusted correctly, because now you're still pushing the piston in and out. So a lot of my stuff is a lot of video stuff.
Where can people check out those videos?
CBP's got,
On our website,
I forget what the, we'll ask Taylor. when we
I
get
will
there.
put the link right over here.
Thank you.
Okay.
I appreciate it.
thank you.
I just make the videos.
Yeah, you're like, after that, that's not my department anymore. There he is.
So, here's our F100 chassis. This was actually my old chassis for my F100 that you guys all love with the LS in it. So, what we're doing here,
Oh, boy.
CDB's got an all new bolt-in box that I just fit for the first time, and it works. Fits in the chassis nicely. So, this is going to be a game changer, I think, for this truck. Power steering,
What kind of ratio?
I don't know.
Okay.
I just fit it. So,
Okay.
yeah.
The
I'm not
older
sure.
one, the one that was outside, I saw it said 14-1, so I'd assume it's probably similar to that.
Yeah.
Super cool.
Yep, so
What all was entailed with the install?
well really so once it was made, I came in here and I just fit it to the truck.
So
That was-
pulled off the old one,
Exactly.
bolted this in.
That's it.
That's all it was.
That's all it was.
Wow. How long
It's not that easy a lot of times, but
Yeah, 'cause you got to pull the motor. You got to
right. Or
to access
you're
it.
going back and doing more R&D to make it. One thing I know about this place is nothing leaves unless it's 100%. The biggest thing that we want here is customer satisfaction. We don't want a phone call because it doesn't fit. We want a phone call because, hey, this stuff works so great. So we're constantly doing R&D on everything. But we're gonna have full disc brake setup. In fact, I'm doing R&D on this because we're getting ready to do a smaller drop on this truck. On an F100 we have short bed, but we're gonna do arms first and then a rear lowering kit with disc brakes all the way around. That's gonna be stage 1. Our stage 2, we're actually gonna do a whole weld-in Mustang 2 front end, and there's something fancy in the rear, and just take it to the next level on the next one.
Awesome.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do all that stuff in Classic Truck Performance within the Garage Media, and we'll do some video, we'll do step-by-step in the magazine, so it'll be published. So we got a lot of cool stuff happening over there.
Yeah, we'll make sure to show everybody at that time.
But yeah, we're constantly, we know these trucks are hot, and they're just getting hotter. So we have a big focus on these F100s right now.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's what we like to hear. Because I was the guy complaining 5 years ago, why are there no parts for us to buy?
Right.
Now there's so many companies that at least they're R&Ding it. There's plenty out there, but at least it's on the forefront.
No, absolutely. In fact, we got spindles and everything already. We got spindles already, ready to go. Brake kit, everything here. So real soon.
Heck yeah.
And then over here we got quality control, and exactly what it says, right?
Yeah, quality control, all our inbound, whether it's components or a finished product, gets a QC buyout prior to being released to use or to sell on the inventory. So that's what they got going on here. That's Mike. Yeah, Mike. Bob Verdugo over there, another one of our QCs.
So every single part is touched and made sure that it works.
Absolutely.
Nice.
One of the other advantages is our full-on assembly of these parts. So it's almost like not only are you getting that extra value because the kits are assembled, but it's another point of QC prior to us putting this in a box and it getting assembled. If something does go wrong, we're going to catch it here. And these guys work closely together, communicate with each other, and the engineering support.
So all the masters get bench tested, everything. Wow.
Yeah, you guys will assemble. So when you buy something, you're getting the spindle, the hub, the brake already installed, ready just to roll on.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Usually every one of these tables is working, but a lot of guys are on vacation.
Yeah.
Looks like they all went together.
Some were just started,
Yeah, that's right.
So it's a continuation of our build department. Everything from boosters, wheel kits, control arms. And a lot of these guys have been handling this product for many years, so they've become really good experts at this stuff. Some of the control arms you saw in the early stages, here it's just about ready to be boxed. They've now been powder coated, ball joints installed, labeled, ready for the box and ready to ship.
How many SKUs do you guys have in stock? Do you know?
Massive. It's a good number.
Dude, this is huge. How many square feet are we in?
Approximately 77,000. This side over here is pretty congested at the moment. This time of day, we get FedEx and UPS pickups for all our parcel packages, and then we have some partners that we deal with LTL pallet shipments to our wholesale accounts and some of the larger shops.
Well, this is what everybody wants to see. This is their products coming to them.
Correct. This is it.
I'm excited that you guys have stuff on the shelf because everybody, it's been a very strange year, so some companies don't have stuff on the shelf.
It is truly a struggle, and we're not immune to it. We've definitely been affected, but these guys are working hard, and like I say, with the support from all the areas and departments that we have, these guys are really doing their best to get us ahead of the game. But we have our challenges, but I think these guys take a lot of pride in what they do, and it's important.
It is.
So
This is great. Just keeps going.
yes. Over here, they're prepping more of our wholesale account, so it's more a volume shipment of pallets going out. As you can see, they're getting the pallets ready. Spindles that you saw over there being machined and assembled work their way over here, and eventually get boxed up and ready for shipment.
So if you guys don't have it in stock, a lot of your big box retailers would, right?
Absolutely.
So what are some of the bigger ones?
We deal with everybody from Summit to Long Motor Corporation, Eckler's, Ganchuk,
Pretty much everybody.
Parts. Yeah.
If they sell good parts, they sell your parts.
If they got brake steering and suspension, they got CPP.
Awesome.
Yes.
Sweet.
Receiving department, Jose over there making sure everything comes in. More of our shipping department. Eventually these pallets that they're working on will make their way into the UPS and FedEx trailers and picked up overnight. Bob Brown, our warehouse manager.
Man, you got a lot of stuff to keep track of, buddy.
I got it. No problem.
This is great. Awesome. Looks like we showed them all of it.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's the dime tour, but there's a lot more involved.
Awesome.
But, you know, hopefully that's helpful for all the viewers.
I think it is. And where can everybody check you guys out?
At www.classicperform.com.
Awesome. We're going to chat some more. I'll see you guys in a second. Alright, so we just wrapped up over here at CPP. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. It was really cool. Those guys gave us a full tour, let me pretty much go and see the entire place. I thought it was really, really cool, able to show it to you guys. They have a lot of stuff coming, so make sure to check them out. As always, if you can, like the video. If you have any questions, comments, drop them down below. And if you can, subscribe to the channel. See you in the next one. Peace.